I actually received a letter the summer before I became a freshman at Duke, and I literally just looked at the pamphlet, read about what Baldwin was, and immediately knew that that would be an awesome community for me.
I decided to apply to the Baldwin Scholars Program because I wanted to be around a community of women leaders who can empower me and push me to think about how I could expand my leadership and grow as a woman at Duke.
I applied to the Baldwin Scholars Program because I came from a really small high school, 34 kids in my graduating class, and I was really looking for a small community that I could thrive in at Duke.
Leadership is really important to me, and coming to Duke, I was looking for a program that would hone my leadership ability.
Coming to Duke, I was looking for a community of really strong, motivated women that could support me, but also inspire me to hold myself to a really high standard at Duke. And I was also looking to get involved in promoting women's leadership on campus.
There were a lot of very strong women in my life growing up, and I just thought that a women's empowerment group was a great idea, especially on a campus like Duke where women's voices may be marginalized.
I think being a part of Baldwin and applying gave me an opportunity to have like a strong female support group without being in the confines of being in a sorority or Greek life on campus. So I really appreciated that opportunity.
I applied to be a Baldwin freshman year because I was looking for a place where I felt I belonged. I met some of the older Baldwins my freshman year. They were super amazing, fell in love. They were still some of the greatest people I've known at Duke and still in contact with today. Because of them, like, they were my mentors, and I was just like, I want to be like them. It was a great decision.
I decided to apply to Baldwin Scholars because I wanted just to be with like the most kick-ass women on campus, and that seemed like the easiest way to make that happen.
I actually found out before I got my letter of acceptance. I found out because I Googled the Baldwin Scholars, and because my name starts with an A, I saw my name as the first result in Google on the Baldwin Scholars page, and I realized that that must mean that I was accepted to the program.
I actually still remember like the actual day. So I remember like walking to Marketplace when we actually had mailboxes downstairs, and I checked my mail and I saw the envelope and I was like freaking out. I remember like running to my dorm room and my roommate was screaming. Like literally, it was like one of the top 5 best days I had at Duke.
I called my mom.
Call my mom.
I just remember during our senior seminar looking around and realizing how many different perspectives that we had and how many different skills that we had collectively as a group, and all the different experiences that we all brought to the table. And I felt that I was just privileged to be in the room with so many different independent and strong women.
The moment that I was most thankful for the Baldwin Scholars Program was when I was in DC this past semester, celebrating my birthday with 5 other Baldwins, and I think it confirmed how great Baldwin has been at creating not only an academic network but also a social network where I found people who were like me, who wanted to support me, who wanted to support my academic and extracurricular interests.
It really is a program where you get what you give, and I definitely used it more junior year. My closest friends had left Duke, and I really hadn't relied on Baldwin for necessarily the emotional support and the friendship as much as sophomore year, freshman year. But junior year, when I felt like I had no one else to turn to, I had so many people knocking on my door, and I realized I really do have something special here at Duke, and I do have that support system that I came in here looking for.
One moment when I was particularly thankful was during the noose incident when Colleen called me actually in the middle of the day just to make sure that I was okay and make sure that I wasn't like going off on anybody too much. And it was just really great to know that I had the support not only of the girls in the program but also of Colleen and Ava.
Going to the second floor common room and always having some of my closest Baldwin friends there, and whether we talk about like women's issues or race issues or gender issues, like I felt like I was constantly being challenged by my peers, and so it was a really beautiful moment to know that I had women like who lived right down the hall from me, who wanted to see me grow, who wanted to see my goals being achieved, and who wanted to see me like constantly better.
Just having a network of girls, throughout my 4 years where I could find peers and people, role models who were older than me that I could call upon for support, whether it was academic or social. Just having this network of people who I could always call upon, it was so important to me and really, really incredible, and I'm lucky to have had that.
Program. It's a very simple lesson, but I think it is so important for anyone. Not saying sorry.
Is how to fail quickly. I remember going to a program on campus that we had sponsored, and that was the take-home message of the program, and I thought about how it connected to what it means to be a part of the Baldwin community, and to always find meaning in failure and opportunity for growth in failure, and so learning how to bounce back, be resilient, and always think about how you can make something better out of a situation that seems to be bad.
So the Baldwin motto is say something, and I think throughout my 4 years as a Baldwin, that motto has consistently been in the back of my head, whether it be in talking with professors and like asking for exactly what it is what I want.
I think more than anything, having the strength and the skill set to really advocate for yourself, I think is something that Baldwin has instilled in me, as well as confidence.
So I think something I definitely learned from being part of this program, and one of my most profound takeaways from this program, is that you can do anything that you want to do. You just can't do everything.
During our first year class, Colleen and Donna would always heckle me for saying sorry too much. And so I think I learned how to apologize less through Baldwin, which has been immensely useful, and it just helped me kind of own space and really, just be cool.
There's always a way around the word no, and there's really no such thing as failure.
Colleen's desserts. That has to be probably one of the best ones.
Man, I would say the Baldwin office. Those couches are coma couches.
It would have to be the free food and milkshakes. Thanks, Alice.
I think just the mentorship. I really appreciated being to talk to Colleen and our check-ins every semester. I think that's very rare at Duke to find a woman mentor, especially for me within mechanical engineering, so that was greatly appreciated.
I would say it's definitely Colleen's cookies that she brings to all the meetings and the endless love that she gives us. Biggest perk of being a Baldwin.
So I think more than anything, it's changed my way of thinking. It's challenged my cultural beliefs. It's made me think more critically about what a woman's role should be in society, what a woman's role should be in the household. And so I'm forever grateful for those type of conversations that I've had here that I don't think would have had if I wasn't a part of the program.
Duke's really, it's a difficult place, and it's great to know that you have those people there and that you were chosen because you mean something and because you're strong.
I think it was really awesome because it gave me a really cool living community for 2 years that was basically imitated a women's college, and so I felt like I had this little special space inside Duke that I knew was just filled with really cool people, really thoughtful people, and people who were really invested in supporting each other. So that was really awesome.
I'm a student athlete at Duke, and typically student athletes don't really move outside of that bubble, and I think it really gave me exposure to what Duke is in general and the people here that I would not have gotten to experience.
And even if I don't necessarily end up getting the best result, that's okay. It's okay to be vulnerable. But I've also just grown up and realized that I'm not as scared anymore of anything, of the world, of the challenges in front of me. And that's definitely a result of being part of this program.
I am Nash Mepukori. I am outstanding, and I am a Baldwin.
I am passionate. I am Tahani. I'm Baldwin.
I am determined. I am Baldwin.
I'm kind. I am Katie. And I'm a Baldwin.
I am a change maker. I am Arthi. I am Baldwin.
I I am resilient and strong. I am Hanan. I am Baldwin.
I am Gail. I am confident. I am Baldwin.
Be resilient, be Bakari, be Baldwin.
I am resilient, I am Saradol, and I'm Baldwin.
I am dynamic. I am Chandra. I am Baldwin.
I'm ambitious. I am Gloria. I am Baldwin.
Be original. Be Catherine. Be a Baldwin.
I am bold. I am Audra. I am Baldwin.
I'm resilient. I'm Khalifa. I am Baldwin.
I am sincere. I am Ariana. I am Baldwin.
I am strong. I am Leah. I am a Baldwin.